Earthbound, This Is Space, 1999, Season 1. This episode is amazing. It stars Christopher Lee. Yes. I don't even know why it's Christopher Lee. He doesn't really do anything crazy. In a way that makes it kind of more interesting, but it is a bit weird that they've got him and he doesn't really do much. So let's talk about it using my space system. So for the storyline, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2. Big time. A lot of great stuff in this one. So basically, this ship they encounter this ship. So Moonbase Alphas, they're floating around, the ship comes and lands on them, but kind of crashes. It miscalculates. They find these aliens in these stasis kind of pods, and they accidentally kill one of them by accident, complete accident. Turns out it's a race of being that looking for a new home. Earth was compatible. They wanted to land on the moon, and then from the moon, they were going to make their way to Earth. Their leader is Christopher Lee. They give these little eggs as gifts. And right away, you start to think, well, there's going to be something weird with these aliens. But no, they're totally good guys. They don't want to hurt anybody. That is what they say is exactly what they want. And I thought it was awesome. I thought it was so refreshing to just have aliens. Like, they're not all bad guys. They just wanted to come to Earth. And Koenig says, well, what if we didn't accept you guys? They'd be like, well, then we'd have to go somewhere else. So, man, it was awesome. Now, the big tension, there has to be some tension. The tension is the commissioner who's been stuck on there. He's like, well, I want to go back to Earth. And da-da-da-da. Now, nobody knows what's happened to Earth. I mean, the moon has left orbit, right? So we don't really know exactly what's happened to Earth. But the commissioner really wants to go back. Koenig says we're going to have a draw. They have, because one stasis pod is empty, they have the opportunity to take one person from Moonbase back to Earth if they choose to do so. The computer's got to pick the person that's the most suitable to lose. Commissioner doesn't care. He wants to go. So he kidnaps, he shoots, stuns guys, whatever. He gets into the stasis pod. And then at the very end, you realize that he was in such a rush and he was forcing people by gunpoint that he didn't let Christopher Lee have the opportunity to actually reconfigure the matrix for him. They did it for Helena because they were testing it, but every human being so unique needs to have the configuration set to them, and it didn't happen, so basically he just dies. It was awesome. This was bloody awesome. So much great stuff. The pacing is a 2 out of 2. I did not find any of it dull. It was intriguing, first finding the aliens, exploring their ship, seeing what's going on with them, how they're just like regular kind of good guys or whatever. The tension with the commissioner, and the computer ends up choosing him anyways because he is the most expendable person on Moonbase because he's just like a politician. He's not a scientist, so we didn't need him anyway. Great. That was great. The artistry, I'm going to give that a 2 out of 2 as well. Everything looks cool. I like the makeup on the things. Look, they're just humans with makeup. So again, the aliens don't look crazy cool aliens, but it's like Star Trek, but mostly it's just makeup done with makeup. Everything looks good. The ship looks good. The effects outside look good. Everything's really nice on that. Characters, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2. Everybody was amazing in this. Victor was great. Helena was great. I really liked Koenig and the commissioner kind of fighting it out a little bit. Commissioner was great. It looks like General Zod. It's like, I'm like, why is General Zod trying to get in? Can't he just fly now? He was good. Christopher Lee, I mean, he doesn't do a lot because he's just like a good alien. Like, you see Christopher Lee and you thought, oh, he'll be some scumbag or he'll be a bad guy. But no, he's not. He's just a normal guy. I think they just cast all these people for their height because they're supposed to be super tall. And he's just got that really cool alien look with this. They give him this like really long kind of white hair. He looks pretty damn cool. And Christopher Lee's just awesome. Like Christopher Lee just talking is awesome. And I'm going to give the enjoyment factor a 2. I absolutely love this episode. I think it's a 10er. I can't find any faults with it. If I could nitpick to the minute degree, I could say that, well, perhaps you could have asked around saying, hey, does anyone want to go to Earth? And then from that group, maybe say, okay, who is the person that we don't need? Or, if they don't agree to that, then have a lottery for who gets to go home. But in any case, still, this was a bloody awesome episode. I thought it was amazing. Please make sure you check out the playlist for classic TV shows, and make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.